to Knitting with Metal. Tonight we are in a new truck, which is why lighting is atrocious. But luckily that hopefully won't be a problem. But tonight we are going to be continuing on our Viking knit weave, and I made a something to pull the wire through, a draw plate. So we've got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. So let us start with, of course, saying hello to chat. Excellent. And then we're gonna invite a few people. Now, of course, I'm not stopped completely for the night. Unfortunately, I do have to keep driving after this, but only for a few hours. But I'm actually on my way home. It's gonna suck because I think this week I'm gonna end up being in this truck when I'm doing my Pendragon's Twisted Metals episode. So let's get to Facebook and find this. Copy. And then share with some groups. Can we? Thank you. Hello everyone, here's my Knitting with Metal live. I hope you all as we continue on the Viking knit chain. Wonderful. Now we're going to post. I really hate the fact that my all of my advertisements sound like bots, but this is the easiest way to kind of get the word out. Because we've already spent a decent amount of time. Hello. Just inviting people. So. And apparently about like 80% of my of the people that watch my episodes come from Facebook, so sort of important, just a little bit, just a smidgen. But with that all done, let us start the timer Excellent. All right, so as you guys know, we are continuing on this weave. So I'm actually going to take it off of, let's get lower here. And I know that the lighting is terrible, but bear with me, I'm in a new truck. So we're gonna take this off, and we're actually going to pull it through these here holes. Now this one seems a little bit too big, so that was a waste. Oh well. Now we aren't going to pull it fully through because we need the other end to remain. Yeah, so it's like one of these. But this is what you do. This is basically what you do. You just pull it through. And like I said, I'm going to try and get this back. Now this is not a, oh, the tape came off. Of course it did. This is not a normal draw plate. I actually think I needed it to be a little bit thinner. We're going to stop right there. And as you guys can see, it got a lot thinner down here. Now, like I said, this isn't a contemporary draw plate. It is very homemade. So Hello. We're going to stop there again just to make sure that we have enough space on this end to be able to continue the pattern. But as you guys can see, it is chain. Very nice. So we are going to be continuing the pattern now. Which means better lighting, because we are going to be switching around. Hello again. Finally. So as you guys see, it is becoming a nice chain. So, again, if you guys haven't been around, this is a Viking knit chain. And it is fairly simple. All you really need to do is go behind these. Oh, let me get in shot here. Go behind these here circles. So you go behind them. And up the other side. And then you just pull it through. Now the great thing about this pattern is that you do not need any special tools. You don't need a torch, you don't need solder, you just need the wire and like maybe an Allen wrench. But you can also do this with a, let me just zoom out a bit because it's, you can also do this with a piece of dowel or something like that. Mr. Allen wrench. The reason that you want to have like an Allen wrench or something like that is so that you can apply pressure without squeezing the weave and ruining your work. So that's really the only reason you'd want a something like an Allen wrench or a dowel. So you can like pull and squeeze. Now this is a single knit, so I am only doing the first rung that I see. For a double knit, it would be, I wouldn't be putting it into this circle, I'd be putting it to the circle above. But I figured that this would be simpler, because it is, just to get the hang of it. How's everyone's week going? Hopefully we're going good. I'm actually on my way home, luckily, so that's always good. I just passed the time border between Eastern and Central, so I've been an hour behind everyone for a little while now. There we go. And unfortunately, it's late. That just ends up happening sometimes because I work late. I try to get done early, but unfortunately I have to, I'm subject to the whims of the loaders and unloaders, so I think I've been waiting to get loaded / unloaded today for about like 5 hours. So overall, not a very good day. This is supposed to be underneath. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good night. I still got a bit of work to do. Not just tonight, but like, not just for driving. I also need to work on my split ring. hopefully get that done this week. I think I'm going to be working on a few split rings just to get a few designs out. Just because it is a very interesting design that I'm enjoying right now. Okay, if I'm gonna keep coming off of screen, let me move the camera then. But yeah, I had a fairly short trip this week, which is good because they've been killing me with runs this week, these past couple of weeks. There we go. Now let's just pull that through a little bit more, just so that it's actually through. Some of these I made a little bit too tight, so it's kind of hard to get the wire through both sides, but I'm kind of fixing that as I go. You want the knots to be even, not particularly tight. They'll tighten up when you pull it through the draw plate, as you guys can see. Come on, focus. This is why I like this chain design. It's very simple. Hey. There we go. It's very simple, and it is very neat, and once it gets down to a smaller size, as you can see, it moves like a chain. So it's very nice. I really like this pattern. One of the things that I really should do, just for you guys, is someone had said that that when they saw knitting with metal, they literally thought knitting with like metal music. My thinking is I should go on to the YouTube like music area. And actually have metal music playing in the background, like rock and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that in the next episode. But yeah, if you're just joining in, this is, of course, Knitting with Metal. Right now we're doing a Viking knit chain, which is a fairly simple project that you don't need any type of solder or torch to do. And it comes out very nice. This is the somewhat pulled stuff. And it's fairly simple because all you need to do is start off with a 6-petaled flower kind of shape. That's up here. That's just to start the weave. And then you literally just keep doing this pattern, which is the going behind the next knot there. So you just keep on going behind that knot. And pulling your wire through. And that is all there is to it. It's a very simple pattern. That's why I like it so much. It's a very good to start off with type of thing. Come on, stay in shot. I think that's my main problem is staying in frame. All right, we're actually going to start a new section. So I'm actually going to chop a little bit of this off. Now, normally you don't really need to do that, but just to make it a little bit shorter, then we're going to tuck it into the center of the weave. All right, then we're gonna take another 2-foot-ish length of wire. Once I find an end to this, I think this is a little bit too big, but we'll go with it. So now we go to where we ended, which was here. Go behind the same loop that you went through on your last one. Pull it through a little bit, about 1/2 inch. Have your wire go over top of it, just like if you were making the loop again, because you basically are. And then you continue with the pattern. Really? Fair enough. Well, let's just get a row in here. All right, put a few more in here. The longer wire is definitely harder to keep control of. Because you don't want it to kink up or anything. Because then that'll make a weak spot. At least for this wire. This wire does not like being bent. But, as you guys all heard, the alarm went off, so that ends our 30 minutes. I hope that you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button. And if you really liked it, hit the subscribe button and the bell so then you get notified whenever I put out a video. I try to do 3 videos a week. 2 of my knitting with metals, and then the Pendragon's Twisted Metals, which is the pure jewelry. So if you like jewelry work or metal work in just odd uses of like chainmail or like this, look it up and, you know, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, so then you get notified. But, like I said, we are out of time, so hopefully you all have a wonderful evening.